Welcome to the Fortis Fortress Podcast. I'm your host, Owen Fortis, and in each episode we will go over how to fortify your mind, fortify your body, fortify your spirit. This will help you build a firm foundation for your life. So, join me in fortifying your life, starting now. This is the Fortis Fortress Podcast. All right, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Fortis Fortress Podcast. I'm your host, Owen Fortis. In today's episode of this podcast, I am going to be giving you practical tips on how you can start your workout journey. I'm going to give you examples of what you can do, just my thoughts about how you should start, what you should do. And so instead of giving you my list of reasons like last episode, I'm going to actually give you practical tips and ideas that you can implement right now after this video to start your working out journey if you haven't already, and really help to fortify our physical selves. So if you're someone who does not even work out or does not know where to start, this episode is for you. And also, if you're a beginner, if you're not a beginner, stay tuned just for some alternative ideas because you never know. But for those who are listening to this podcast for the first time, let me just tell you why you might want to listen to me about exercising. For starters, I've been consistently hitting the gym for almost a decade now. I also serve in the United States Marine Corps, which is known for its physical rigor. And beyond that, I'm an avid surfer, hiker, and occasional runner. So when it comes to fitness and exercise, I've accumulated a fair amount of experience. So without further ado, let's get into it. So for someone who was just beginning in the realm of working out and exercising, has no idea what to do, the first thing I would say to do is start with what you have and where you are. So what do I mean by that? I mean, start with your body weight and in your house or wherever you're at. This is pretty much exactly how I started out my working out journey. I remember being in my room. I was doing burpees, push-ups, crunches on the floor, getting a sweat on. And then I even downloaded a little free app to help me get like a workout plan. Like it was just like an app you can download on the store. They give you like a random workout plan and show you how to do it all for free too. And I just started doing that. It wasn't the best plan, but it was a start, you know. Then I eventually bought myself some 20-pound dumbbells, did some curls, did some of that. But the point is, I just started, right? I started with what I had and where I was. I did not need a gym pass because I started right at home, and we all have our body weight. It's free, right? And we all have a place to work out because we can literally work out anywhere when you think about it. But especially if you're a beginner and do not know what to do, just start. You'll figure it out and figure it out what you like and how you like to exercise. And what I've been finding out recently too is that we all have different bodies and different ways to work out, and they all affect our bodies in different ways. So you kind of have to figure out what you like and how to work out. And because everybody's different, everybody likes a certain way, everybody has different goals, different plans, and starting with just body weight is a perfect first step in that process to figure out what you like doing, what you want to do. So yeah, just start, use what you have with where you're at, and you'll start figuring out along the way. But besides body weight and even being at your house, you don't even need those two things to begin. You can literally go on a walk or go on a jog or go on a run, do something outside. You are still exercising and working out when you're doing this. A lot of people don't realize that you can literally just get up off your off your ass and go on a walk or a run or whenever and pretty much wherever, right? It's also a great place to start because it builds that endurance and lung capacity. I remember when I was first starting working out too, I would actually go on runs. I'd go on like little mile runs just to figure it out if I really liked it. I went on runs almost every other day. And especially when I was training up to go to the boot camp, I would go on a lot more runs. Then I realized I started getting shin splints, but that's a whole nother story. But I just started running, you know, and building that sweat, building that endurance because it was perfect. It helped lay that foundation to really getting into the grind of going and working out. And then eventually for me going to the gym. But also I didn't really know what else to do at the time. So I just knew I wanted to work out and better my body. And running was one of those things to do it. And I honestly have a really love-hate relationship with running. But I realized it really does benefit you so much, especially when you're just starting out. It helps you build that discipline because you are doing something you hate, and I hated running, but I would still do it. But it really built that discipline. Kind of getting off the topic, The point here is that running, walking, or jogging is a great place to start your exercise journey. Now, if you don't want to do any of those options, another great way to start your exercising journey is simply just joining a sports team or like doing and participating in a sport, especially a team sport. Because if you're in a team sport, like you're just starting out, you'll have everything already planned out for you, like all the workouts, all the training, everything's already planned for you. But if you're not even if you're not in a team sport, uh, participating in a kind of sport is exercise in itself, and it's a lot easier. And you don't even know you're exercising because you like the sport that you're playing, and you're building that sweat, building that endurance, and yeah, it's one of the best ways to start working out because it also trains your body. For me, I was on the water polo team, high school water polo swim team, and I also surfed a lot. So a lot of these activities, I didn't know it was like working out, but it kind of was. And you like it because it's fun, but also you don't even realize that you're building up your body too. And these activities were just such a great way to start working out, exercising for me. And for me, also, surfing really built my endurance so much. So playing sports is honestly a really great way to kickstart your exercising journey. If you're not in a sport or you're not doing a sport, consider it if it's something that you really want to start. And yeah, because it's such a great way to kickstart your exercising journey. So far we talked about how you can use what you have and where you are to start working out, and that is one of the best places and things you can do to start. We also talked about um, joining a sport, running, walking, jogging, all that stuff. Now I want to talk to you about going to an actual gym. If you can afford it, I highly recommend getting a gym pass at your local gym or a nearby gym. I also recommend that gym be close to you, to where you live or to where you work. I say this because if your gym is far out of the way, the chance of you actually consistently going are slim to none. And especially if you're just starting out, that is not good. I think getting a gym pass is probably one of the best investments that you can make in your life. There's so much growth that comes out of it. And if you're just starting out, I recommend getting a gym pass and just start figuring out what to do there and what you like. Because there are so many different plans and so many options, but the key is to figure out what your goal is in the gym and find a plan that best fits you. It's probably going to seem intimidating walking into the gym for the first time, but I promise you there really is no judgment when it comes to the gym because everyone in there has one goal, and that goal is bettering their physical bodies. Getting a gym pass also gives you access to a plethora of different machines and equipment that can aid in whatever fitness goal you are trying to do. Some gyms even have a field, pools, sauna, steam room, and even jacuzzi. Like my gym, I have has all pretty much all that. It's kind of smaller, but it has all those amenities, which is super nice. Especially going to the sauna for me because I love going to the sauna after the workout, just sweat everything out. But yeah, from my personal experience, getting a gym pass was one of the best decisions that I made in my life. I forced myself to afford it. I didn't make an option. I had to have it, had to buy one, no matter what. I had to have a gym pass. Going to the gym really exponentially increased my growth in all aspects of my life when I really think about it. And I'll always remember my first time going to an actual gym. I was in awe and super excited to get jacked. When I first started going to, I had a week free with a personal trainer, which kind of helped me get on the ground running. But after that, I was kind of on my own to figure it out. Um, and all I did was start looking up random programs on the internet, and I eventually figured out, what worked and then what didn't work, what I liked doing, what I did not like doing. I really experimented and aligned my exercise and routine with my overall fitness goals. But see, that's the key there, guys. And I cannot stress it enough. Just start. Start where you are. Start right now. Figure it out, and you can figure it out all along the way. But you'll never know if you don't just start. You know, for me, it's hard. Not hard, but when I was younger, I always remember kind of looking up YouTube videos, watching videos, and seeing how to work out, and it helped a lot. But sometimes you can get stuck in just watching videos and looking at things and learning things. You get stuck in that paralysis analysis when you're just kind of over uh, analyzing the situations. You just have to start. You just have to do it. Take the action and just do it. Especially with going to the gym, because you can only watch so many videos. But the real way to find out, you know, how to do it and figure it all out is to just start and just do it. All right, guys. So So there you guys have it. Those are some practical tips and ideas that you can do to start your exercise journey and fortify the physical aspect of ourselves. I hope you got some value out of this episode. I hope that I've inspired you to get up and start working out, or at least go on a workout if you're already exercising. I've really been pounding and harping a lot on exercise and working out so far in this podcast because I believe it really is an important aspect of ourselves that a lot of people neglect, especially in this day and age of technology and being comfortable. It really is important to fortify the physical side of ourselves because it really does tie into the mental and spiritual sides of ourselves. And having a solid physical state kind of lays the bedrock for how we are mentally and spiritually well and help us have a solid foundation to fortify all those other areas of our lives. All right. And with that, if you have missed our last episode, be sure to check it out on YouTube and or Spotify. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Fortis Fortress Podcast for more content like this. And if you ever have a question or a topic you want covered on this podcast, please feel free to reach out anytime. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great day. God bless. And get that workout in, all right? Please go, just do it. Go work out. But peace, guys. This has been the Fortis Fortress Podcast.